We'll soon have you home. You are all right, aren't you, Queen?
I just feel a bit odd. I was dying to get out of there, and now I'm out. I'm terrified.
You'll be all right once we get you home. Yeah, glad to be coming home, aren't you, Queen?
Oh, of course I am, love, honest. I'll just wrap you up in cotton wool in there.
Whoa!
Oh, Bob, mind!
I'm sorry, Sheila told you we're going to back into us.
I'm sorry, love, it's me. It's me. Ever since I thought I might lose this baby, I felt as if I was made of glass. Anything might start it off.
Look, love, I know how you feel. Just relax, will you? We'll look after you once we get you home. You know what they said in the hospital? You'll be all right as long as you take it easy.
I am right, aren't I, love, not having this amnesia what's-its test. If there's a risk of miscarry, I just can't.
Well, if you can't, you can't. It's up to you, isn't it? I mean, there's only a 1% risk chance if you do have the test.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be much comfort, would it, if ours was the one baby in 100 that was lost?
No, of course it wouldn't. But if we did have the test, then at least we'd know if the baby was all right or not, wouldn't we?
So what are you saying? You want me to have this test? You risk that to find out whether this baby's normal. And what if it isn't? What do I do then? Have it aborted? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying anything of the sort. We're just going over and over what we've already talked about. And anyway, you've already decided, haven't you?
No, we've decided, love. I thought we'd decided together that we'd have this baby come what may. Bob?
Oh, all right, love. We've decided.
Michelle, have you made your mind up? Are you going to have your tea before you go out and then roll or not?
No, I'll have to go as soon as I'm ready. I'll eat when I get back.
Michelle? What made you decide?
Oh, well, I'm not that hungry.
No, I don't mean about that. I mean about the beauty course thing.
I thought you'd think it was a good idea, me training for something.
Why a beautician?
Why not? It's something I'm interested in and I can afford it, and, well, I think I'd be quite good at it. Do you not think it's a good idea?
What sort of things do they teach you?
Well, how to be a beauty consultant or a makeup artist, but, well, first they teach you how to make the best of yourself.
For goodness sake, Michelle.
What?
I wish you wouldn't go round half-dressed.
I'm not half-dressed. Anyway, I'm always wandering round in me.
I know, and I don't think you should.
Why not? If you bothered might see me.
Well, the twins, for a start.
They wouldn't notice if I wandered round in a suit of armour. And they'd notice even less if I was...
Yeah. Well, that's not the point, is it?
Well, what is? I mean, I'm not exactly indecent.
What your generation calls indecent and what mine does are two different things.
What?
Anyway, if you're going on this beauty course thing, you should have a bit more...
Decorum?
Yeah, that.
Marie, I'm learning to be a beautician, not training to be a nun.
Coffee? Oh, it's quite the nicest thing that's happened to me all day.
Bad day?
No, not bad. Just very, very busy.
You're home now?
Yeah, what Roger's left of it.
I've started a bit of a risotto on the stove for us, so you don't have to think about food.
I don't know. Handed coffee the minute I fall through the door. Supper on the way. What's next in the way of delights, I ask myself.
Well, it's not exactly delightful. It's a list of stuff that Roger took. He said you'd agree those were his rightful share. Came with a van at lunchtime.
Well, which is it to be? Chili con carne or curry?
Either, I don't care.
Chili?
Yes! Damn!
Oh, I do love you, Rog. You're such a misery.
Thanks a lot.
You saw sorry, Rose. Was it really bad being here and he came to take his rightful share?
You must bring it all back to you, something like this. Bring back all the hurt and everything you felt when Roger and you split up.
Oh, if I can survive that, I'm sure I've got to get through this. Honestly, I'm glad it's sorted out. Now all I've got to do is sort through this.
Oh, no, you've not brought work home, have you?
Well, it was either that or I had to stay late at the office. One way or the other, it's got to be sorted out before we start our audit in the morning.
Will it take you long? What about your supper?
No, it shouldn't take too long. It's just a matter of getting the bits Greg's given me together with the work I've done. Say if we eat in about an hour.
Fine. Dinner will be at 7:30, madam.
There we go, Queen. Is that all right?
Thanks. Oh, that's lovely. One thing you miss in hospital, it's a cup of tea that tastes like a cup of tea.
I hope that's not all you missed.
Don't worry, love. When it came to being missed, you were top of the list.
Does everything look all right? We had a bit of a special tidy up, you know, to celebrate your homecoming.
It's smashing. Where are they, though, the welcoming committee?
I told them to keep up the road for an hour or two.
Oh, Bob.
Well, I thought you'd like a little bit of peace, love, to settle in, you know, after having it so quiet in the hospital.
Yeah, you're right.
You're not happy being home, aren't you, love?
Yes, of course I am.
Hey! Hey! Come on. I must say, I've seen people looking happier. Oh, come on, Queen, it'll be all right.
I'm sorry. Oh, I've just been bottling it all up. Thinking I was going to lose it. Now I'm worried about whether it's going to be all right.
Look, love, there's still time for you to have that test. And if they say that the baby's going to be... Well, if it's not going to be all right, you could still decide to...
No. I've made my mind up. Just entitled to a little weep, aren't I?
I reckon you're more than entitled to that.
Bob.
Mm-hmm.
We will love it, won't we? I mean, you know, if I'm one of these women over 40 who happens to give birth...
Know. You mean if it's one of the 26%? Well, I reckon if it is, it's going to need a few extra percentage of loving, isn't it?
Could you, though? Could you, if it wasn't normal?
Seems to me you've already decided not to have the test.
I have.
Well, there's no way of knowing, is there? So if there's no way of knowing, let's think the best day to get us through the next few months instead of the worst.
You mean I'm not supposed to think about whether I'm carrying a handicapped child?
No. But the next time the thought does come into your head, just remember it means there's a 74% of it being a big, fat, normal, healthy baby.
Well, do I look like a suitable candidate for enrolling at beauty school?
Oh, hey, Michelle, you look really nice.
Well, don't sound so surprised. Is this eyeshadow all right on me, do you think?
Oh, honest, Michelle, I don't know why you're forking out good money for the course when you can make yourself up as good as that.
But there's loads of stuff I don't know. I know about skincare and that. And there's all sorts of other things they teach you as well.
Could you show me? You know how to do me eyes like that.
Oh, I haven't got time now, Marie. The enrolling starts at 7:30, and I wanted to be there early.
But you could show me tomorrow.
Yeah, all right then.
I really fancied the way you've got it up there, going all round.
OK. Mind you, I think I'd be better showing you how to do something a bit softer, a bit more subtle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, on an older woman, you've got to be more careful that you don't overdo it, you know. Well, I'll be off then. Oh, if Terry calls, tell him to hang on. I'll only be an hour. I'll go and knock 'em dead then, shall I?
Yeah, go get 'em, kid. And those older women will get the tea out.
Bobby Grant, that was the best sausage, egg and chips I've ever tasted.
Wasn't bad, was it, kid?
No. You have been feeding yourself properly, haven't you, while I've been in hospital?
You just said that was the best sausage, egg and chip you've ever tasted.
Oh, it was great. Go on, then. What did you have last night?
Sausage, egg and chips.
Night before?
Sausage,
Egg and chips. Night before that? No, don't tell me, love. Let me guess. Sausage, egg and chips.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh?
Egg and chips. Run out of sausage.
No wonder you're glad to see me back.
What time is it, Marie?
8 o'clock. She said she wouldn't be long.
Well, I haven't got long. I've got an appointment myself. Wouldn't mind, but she never even told me she was enrolling for the beauty course tonight. Didn't even know she was serious.
Well, neither did I. I mean, she talked about it, but that's typical of our Michelle, making a decision before she's talked it over with anybody.
Hiya. Guess where I've been?
I know, Marie's just told me.
I've enrolled in a start in a couple of weeks.
Great.
Very nice.
And they're having a cocktail party at the beauty school for the beginners to get to know each other and that.
Great.
Very nice.
So will he come then?
What?
Tomorrow night. And hey, George can come as well. He'll not be working late again and he loves parties. So will you come, Marie?
Yeah? Yeah, all right, great.
And you'll come, won't you? I mean, they'll all have their boyfriends there. Oh, come with me and let me show you off.
I don't know, Michelle.
It is important to me, but if you don't want to show any interest.
Oh, all right, I'll go.
Hey, great. Hey, roll on tomorrow night.
Oh, hey, a cocktail party. Will you do me makeup like you said?
Yeah. We'll all have a great time, won't we, Terry?
Yeah, it'll be great.
Nice, aren't they?
Sorry? It's very tasty.
No, the flowers. You'll never guess who they're from. They're from Timmy. He must have sent them as soon as he got the letter you taught me into writing.
Well, I did think it was only fair, Rose, to explain to him properly why you ran off like you did. He's a fool.
What?
Greg. These can't possibly be the figures from the Owens audit. Hang on a minute. What am I doing with this file? I bet he's used the figures from the wrong subsidiary.
This came with the flowers. Glad and relieved to be back in touch. I understand everything. I'm writing. Love, Timmy.
Oh, I'm glad you made him understand.
Yes, but what does he understand? That's what bothers me. Well, I mean, I wrote to Timmy to explain why I couldn't go through with marrying him. Now he's writing back. And he's glad to be back in touch. Does he think I've changed my mind? I mean, I don't know what to do. Should I write to him again and say, that's not what I meant, or... I mean, what do you think I should do?
I have to phone him.
What? No, but Heather, what do you think I should do about Timmy?
I'm sorry, Rose, but I've got to get this sorted out before the morning. Got to talk to Greg. Oh, damn it, he's engaged.
Oh, wait, Michelle, don't go all rat-faced on me just because I've got to go.
But a phone call from who?
I told you this fella phoned me up this afternoon and said we'd meet him down at the Two-Liar. It is business.
What sort of business? And who is he, anyway?
Well, what does it matter who he is? I mean, it is a fella I'm meeting. And he didn't say anything except it was about the Two-Liar business.
We could have had a nice, quiet night in together. Just you and me.
Oh, aye, yeah, just you and me. And your Marie.
She wouldn't have bothered us. She's upstairs going through a wardrobe for suitable cocktail wear for tomorrow night. Hey, You'll not let me down tomorrow night. I mean, you will take me, won't you?
Yeah, I'll take you. Look, I've got to go. Well, what time tomorrow night, then?
7:30.
All right, 7:30.
Promise? Because that party's important to me, and if you let me down...
Scout's honour. Wild horses wouldn't keep me away.
Well, as long as nothing else does. Go on, then, off to your meeting. Who did you say it was?
Oh, well, better go. He'll be waiting for me. You don't look like you need a beauty school to me.
Go on.
Ta-ra.
Oh.
What? Where? Greg, either I need to go back to school or this file heading reads Owen's Refractories, not Owen's Tilings. No. Then I suggest you bring it round here now. We're seeing the man at 9 in the morning. Right, I'll see you in half an hour. OK, bye-bye.
Yes, I'll tell her.
Well, good night. That was Harry Cross. I told him you were busy. Is Greg coming round?
Yes, what did Harry Cross want at this time of night?
Well, he asked if you'd leave the keys to Alan's bungalow. Well, actually, he asked me if you'd leave the keys to his bungalow with me in the morning, so he can pick them up and get in.
I don't know. He is back and forwards for that key every 5 minutes. I don't know how I let myself get talked into caretaking Alan's bungalow, especially with Harry Cross, prospective buyer. It isn't as if I haven't got enough to do.
Look, I'll go up, eh? Get out of your way.
You don't have to.
Well, apart from anything else, Greg's coming around and you don't want me in the way.
No, listen, when Greg comes round, I'm going to have to go through the file by myself anyway. You can stay and entertain him. You haven't met him yet, have you?
No. What's he like?
Oh, he has aptitude. Has to be lent on, though, to be thorough. Still, as assistants go, I suppose I could do worse.
No, I'm not. What's he like?
I thought you said on the phone 1:45.
Yeah, well, something come up after I rang you.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm here now, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah, well, what was it you wanted to see me about? Business, you said?
Oh, yeah. A nice bit of business, too, as far as you're concerned. Tasty bit of cargo's come into my possession, and I thought, how do I know who's opening a tool-eyes shop, and I'd only be too glad to take 'em off my hands.
Take what off your hands?
2 gross of sand and discs, still in the box as a good mate, and to you on offer at a very good price indeed.
Yeah, well, thanks, Victor, but the way you rip us off every time, I think that's an offer we can refuse.
Hang about. Perhaps you ought to know who suggested I make you the offer.
Nah, I'm not interested.
Well, at least let me give you the message. Dear Terry, wish you and Barry every success in your new business venture. All my love, Tommy.
Tommy? Tommy McArdle? Yeah, well, I mean, Tommy's banged up, isn't he? On remand for that job he pulled.
You know very well a man's innocent till proven guilty and all that. Besides, Tommy hasn't even had his day in court yet.
Well, when will he?
Oh, soon, very soon.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not much chance of him getting out, is there? Not with all them witnesses they've got against him.
And what witnesses of them, Terry?
Well, there were witnesses.
Just let's say Tommy's got a way of making people see sense. Now, about these sanding discs.
I'm sorry, Heather. I am sorry. I'll make it up to you and buy you a drink.
I just hope it's all here.
Do you want me to help you?
Oh, no, thanks. I think I've had all the help I can manage from you for one day. Just stay here and talk to Rose. I'm going to check it through.
Ever have days when you think you might be in the wrong job?
You work at Heather's parents' hotel in Ireland, I believe.
I did. I'm not sure if I'll be going back.
What, to Ireland? Or the job, or both, or what?
Both. I'm not sure at the moment. Life's a bit complicated just now.
Is your husband over here as well?
I'm not married. I was engaged to a lad called Timmy. In fact, I'm not quite sure what to do about him at the moment. As I say, life's a bit complicated.
Yes, I could see it would be. But you're happy about this,
Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I just remembered I got this. What do you think? It's better than the other one, don't you think, for a cocktail party?
Better than which other one? That's about the 10th you've shown me.
Oh, well, they wouldn't look right, do they? Mind you, we don't know what George has got that's right for a cocktail party. What'll Teddy put on?
Dunno, I never thought about that. I was more bothered about making him remember to turn up.
Oh, well, he always looks nice, Teddy, when he tries. He'll not let you down.
I thought you knew about children.
So did I.
Any chance you might be interested in how I made out? It's fine. We're ready for the audit tomorrow. I'm making some coffee to celebrate. Do you fancy some?
Oh, yes, fine.
Please. Then it's my bedtime.
Oh, well, I better be off then.
No. It's just that I've gotten used to going to bed early since I came here. I don't get out much in the evenings. Don't know many people. Do you get out much in the evenings?
Not a great deal.
Two of a kind?
Yeah, well, if you'd ever fancy a drink one night, I'd be only too willing to.
Well, tomorrow night.
Oh.
You did offer.
Well, yes, I did, didn't I? All right, then. Tomorrow night.
Right. That's where you pick him up. Cash on collection.
Yeah, but I'll have to talk to Barry about it. He is me partner, you know.
Hang about.
I said I'd talk to him.
All right, I'll see you both in here tomorrow night, 7:30.
Tomorrow, can't do it.
Oh, and Tommy's got other suggestions he wants us to talk over.
Look, tomorrow night, there's no way I can make it.
You what? Listen, if your mate, your partner, Barry, finds out someone was interested in putting a stake in your business, and you'd rather do something better than show up and find out about it. Unless you don't want someone to come in with a couple of grand. You're overcapitalised already, eh?
Well, no, but,
Well, where are you supposed to be that's more important?
cocktail party.
Well, we don't want to miss that now, do we?
Well, promise me girlfriend.
Well, you just have to one promise her, won't you? You've done it before.
It isn't that easy.
7:30 in here tomorrow night.
itchy. I shall.
All right, you can go and wash it off now.
Are you tying up then?
Your time was up 5 minutes ago.
All right.
Well, I've never known anything keep you so quiet for so long.
It'll serve you right if this is set on for good and I got to go to your cocktail party looking like this.
Listen, when you wash your face, use lukewarm water and don't rub it dry. Just pat it gently.
Right. Hey, how come you don't look like a slab of last week's wet Nelly?
Well, you wanted the full treatment. Look, you better go and wash it off. I've got your hair and face to do yet. Well, and what time's George back? We've got to leave in an hour, and he'll want his tea and get changed before we go.
I told him to have a big dinner. Anyway, there'll be food and that, won't there? At the cocktail party.
Not what George calls food. It'll just be, well, you know, nibbles.
Well, he can niddle a lot then.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Yeah, he'd want me to look nice, wouldn't he? He can't not then. Do me makeup and that.
Yeah, all right.
And listen, Kez, don't you worry about George. When he sees me all dolled up, he's not going to worry about food. Oh, God, it's gone.
Just go.
Well, that's a good idea, Rose.
I thought it'd be better than nothing.
Isn't he mean taking the table? Surprised he didn't take half of everything. You know, like half the kettle, half the toothpaste, half the soil in the garden. It's hardly here a year, you know, if that.
Well, he's got his half now.
I'll tell you something. He hasn't got any part of me. I'm still in one piece.
That's the main thing.
Sounds really dramatic, doesn't it? It's really cheered me, though, getting rid of my other half. Couldn't resist this lot. Only went in for a packet of tissues.
And he came out with enough food to keep us going for a month. How'd it go at Owen's today?
We found a hitch. I was very nervous when we got there, to be quite honest with you. What with that business of Greg giving me the wrong information. But I must say he handled himself really well. How did your day go?
Oh, uneventful. I nipped over to Sheila Grant's. She came out of hospital yesterday. I saw Bobby. He said she has to take things easy. But apart from that, nothing. Oh, except for the odd cross to bear.
What? Not Harry Cross.
How did you guess?
Oh. Has he brought those keys back yet from Alan's bungalow?
Several times. He came over for the 4th time to collect them because he saw some condensation forming on the windows and he thought it might run down and damage the paintwork.
Well, the sooner he moves into that place, the better. Now, would you like some vegetable pâté to start off with?
No.
No? Well, how about...
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm going out to eat.
Oh? Or by yourself?
No.
Don't tell me. You've arranged a secret liaison with Harold Cross.
Ow! Oh, hey, Michelle, watch out.
Do you want me to do this or not?
Well, I can't see what you're doing.
Well, that's why I brought you down here. If you could see what I was doing, you'd be telling me every 2 minutes it was wrong.
Hey, can't I have it all swept back, be more formal-like for a cocktail party?
No, it'd be too severe. You need a bit of bounce. You know, when you're more...
You were going to say when you're more mature. I could have it a little bit swept back. I'm not that mature.
Look, just leave it to me, will you? And we better get a move on.
Oh, yeah. Want to be all ready by the time George comes home?
Yeah, and I want to be ready for when Terry gets here.
You sure you wouldn't like something to eat while you await the arrival of your escort?
No, thanks. You never really asked me who I'm going out with.
It's not really any of my business, is it?
Well, I'm going out with Greg.
Greg? My Greg?
Yeah.
My assistant Greg?
It's all right with you, isn't it, Heather? Greg taking me out.
Oh, just because Greg and I work together, I mean, why should I be bothered? You better let him in.
Yes.
Ta-da!
Marie, you look fantastic.
It's not too much, is it?
No, you look beautiful. Your hair and everything. You should dress like that more often.
It makes you feel great, doesn't it? Feeling marvellous to look at. Makes you feel really excited.
Yeah, right. Hey, it's him.
Marie, love, I'm home.
We're in here, George.
Hi, Michelle. Hey, Michelle, lovey, you look great. No, I mean, really, really great.
Hiya, George.
Hiya, love. Oh, any chance of some tea, love, before I have to get changed?
George?
Hey?
Hey, pretty lovey.
Doesn't she look fantastic?
Oh, yeah, you do, lovey. You look fantastic. Hey, I'd better go and get me glad rags on here if I'm taking this gorgeous bird out.
You're not taking me anywhere, George.
Oh, come on, Marie, love.
I'm not going.
Oh, Marie.
I'm not going. You go with Terry and Michelle.
Aya, come in.
Look, love, I don't want to go if you're not.
Well, I don't want you stopping here with me. I want to be on my own. So you go.
Hiya.
Marie says she's not going. Oh, and you can't go to a cocktail party dressed like that.
I know, well, that's it, I can't.
Well, go and get changed then.
No, well, that's what I came round for, to tell you.
You're not coming. But you promised, you said.
I know, yeah, but something come up, it's business and it's important, and I can't get out of it.
Marie's not going, now you're not going.
Well, George will take you, won't you, George?
Hey, hang on.
Yeah, well, we may as well, love.
Yeah.
Marie's just said she doesn't want me here.
Well, yeah, but...
Unless you've changed your mind, love. I mean, you can still come with us, me and Michelle, if you want.
Oh, no. No. You and Michelle go. And I hope you'd have a very nice time.
Well, I suppose I better be going then. Have a nice time, eh, love? Ta-ra.
Yeah. All right, we will. Right?
Right. I'll go and get ready.
So, how's the lady accountant going to amuse herself this evening, while her debonair young assistant entertains the fair visitor from the Emerald Isle?
I'll just go and get my things, Greg.
What will you do with your evening?
I think I'm just slightly more concerned about what you're going to do with yours.
Well, you know what I'm doing. I'm taking Rose out for a plastic pizza. Oh, I see.
Oh, dear. How am I going to convince you that it's something like that, but nothing personal? It's just I'm never too sure it's a good thing to mix work and social life too closely. Then again, I'm glad Rose has found a friend. Somebody else, apart from me, she can talk to. No, I think your friendship will be a good thing.
Well, I am honoured to receive your endorsement, madam. Ah, my dear Rose, you look a picture. But one thing concerns me about tonight. Are plastic pizzas suitable for the expectant mother?
Have a nice time, you two.
We'll do our best.
Who's driving? No.
My trusty steed.
We'll give him another 5 minutes.
Oh, we've given him 15. I'll see you, it'll be here soon.
Yeah, we'll have to get her out the way before Victor turns up. I reckon we've given him long enough.
What? You mean not be here when he gets here?
All he wants to do is flog us some gear that we don't really want. God, what have we got to hang around for him for?
Oh, no reason. I mean, no reason. Like, just because Victor's got a direct line through to Tommy's luxury accommodation in the remand centre.
Yeah, that's right. Tommy's in the remand centre. So what can he do to us while we're here?
But he can work out what he's going to do to us when he gets out.
I see you. You're early.
All right, see you. We're just waiting for this fella who's bringing us some stuff.
Good.
And, so you might as well go and work outside and we'll come outside to you in a minute, all right?
What sort of stuff?
Sanding discs.
Bargains.
Do we need sanding discs?
But for a good price.
Oh, they are, lads. And I'm sure you two are eager to tie this transaction up before we go into further things.
Yeah, can't wait, Vic. Celia, this is Victor, eh?
Right, well, there's sanding discs. Oh, we'll come across a chainsaw and a couple of building dryers.
Building dryers?
Oh, yeah.
You're all right, lads. Don't thank me. I knew you'd be glad to snap 'em up. Especially, well, should we say 400 a lot?
400?
Yeah, it's a snip, isn't it? I said to Tommy, the lads will think he got a bargain there, I said. The deal, then?
Yeah, oh, yeah, the deal, yeah.
Right, then.
Do we need building dryers?
Well, we've got to, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I mean, 400.
Yeah, that's enough that they can't refuse.
Well, then. All we need from Victor is the bill of sale.
A bill of what?
For the goods you're selling us. That's the proper, I mean, the legal way of doing things, isn't it?
Women. Trust me to get the half-dead talks.
Well, I mean, there isn't a deal, is there? If you can't supply us with a bill of sale. Well, can you give us a bill of sale or not?
Now, look here, Snow White.
Yeah, look, silly, see, what it is, you don't understand what
I think
it
it's
is.
him that's having trouble understanding, Barry. The deal's off.
You can't do that. Listen, I've had expenses, overheads, getting a lot of stuff.
Well, there you go. Some you win, some you lose. Of course, if you're really not happy about it, you could always take your case to the Office of Fair Trading. I'm sure they'd inform you of your legal rights. Bye-bye, Victor.
I don't believe this. You better get her sorted out.
I don't know. It's a good job I came by. Getting involved in deals like that could get you into all sorts of trouble. Anyway, I got you off the hook.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're dead grateful, aren't we, sir?
Happiness is... Hello, Marie.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, I wasn't doing anything. Come through.
Oh, Rose not here then?
No, she isn't.
I promised her this. It's a layette.
Oh, great. Thanks, I'll give it to her.
It's donkey's years old, the pattern. I had it when I was expecting. But they don't change much, baby clothes, do they?
I don't suppose they do. It's very sweet.
You're on your own then?
Yes.
Yeah, I am as well.
I expect you enjoy an evening to yourself sometimes as well.
Rose gone out then, has she?
Yes. For a meal with a friend.
Oh, Michelle's gone out and all. Gone to a cocktail party at the beauty school she's going to. George has gone as well.
Oh?
Oh, I could have gone. They wanted me to go. I just changed my mind at the last minute. You know how you do.
Oh, yes. I mean, there are times you just don't feel like being sociable.
See you spoiling yourself.
Yes, and after that I'm going to spoil myself a little more. Our long soak in the bubble bath. Complete beauty treatment.
Ah, Michelle gave me one of them earlier today.
Oh, yes, I see.
Oh, no, I've taken it all off now.
Would you like a drink?
Well, you're having your supper. Still, go on. I'll have one if you're sure.
I'm sick as a pig.
Yeah, Terry, you're not the only one.
You know what we need, don't you? A drink.
What we need, Terry, is 2 tickets to the North Pole, one way.
Yeah, and even then I can see McCardle and Victor coming after us on a dog sleigh.
And you can just see Victor and one of them fairy little lads.
Oh, it's not funny, you know, Barry.
I know it isn't.
All right, silly, we're not half parts, you know.
You won't know till you get this finished, Terry.
Oh, come on, see, don't you think we've done enough? Can't we get off and get a drink?
Don't you think now we've started, we might as well finish? Well, at least answer.
Pass.
Oh, come on, you two. What's up with you? It's that Victor and his tools, isn't it? Your faces haven't been straight since.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Look, just because I'm only the woman in this venture doesn't mean you can go making deals without consulting me, you know. Especially some kinds of deals.
Yeah, well, we didn't want anything to do with Victor, did we, Ted? No?
Is there something I should know?
No.
No? Come on, Ted, let's get finished up and get off home. All right.
Tell you what, if you get this finished, I'll treat you to a nice big drink.
Is that right? What about me?
Oh, you wouldn't want to be a gooseberry, would you, Ted? You know the old saying, two's company.
Yeah, and that'd be a crowd.
I can't stay long. Michelle and George will not be late. But I'll keep you company for a bit longer if you like.
Good. Hello? Oh, hello, Dad. Could you just hold on a moment, please? Sorry, Marie.
Oh, I'll leave you to it.
Must get together for a chat again soon, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for the drink.
Oh, you're very welcome. Hello? Sorry about that. How are you? No, you're not interrupting me at all.
What's happening, what's new, and what to avoid in Majorca. Also in this week's programme, presented by Paul Heine, there's the latest currency and travel information with us.
Well, love to you and Mum, and half of Ireland. Oh, thanks, Dada. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hello, Heather. We're back.
Hello there. Come and join me with a drink.
Oh, no thanks. Not for me.
She's been very conscientiously TT, as our expectant mother.
I didn't flatten that all by myself, if that's what you're thinking.
Perish the thought.
Oh, you've been having secret visitors wiping out.
So, did you have a good evening?
Oh, it was lovely.
And how were the plastic pizzas?
Oh, I was only joking about that. I took her for a polystyrene poppadom instead.
I love Indian food.
And what did you do with your evening?
Well, by the time I'd entertained Marie and spoken to my father on the phone...
And then we crashed back in early.
Well, we did mean to go on for a drink, but...
Greg was very worried about me sitting in all that cigarette smoke.
And it was very crowded. And I mean, well, you don't know what people are walking about with, do you? You know, bugs, viruses. I thought Rose oughtn't to risk it, not in her condition.
So here we are, I'm afraid. And you thought you were going to have a lovely, quiet evening.
Oh, I don't mind. I was just surprised to see you back so soon.
Come on.
Oh, hello. You're back then, are you?
Yep, we are. We're back. Aren't we, Michelle, eh? Aren't we back?
Oh, you should have come, Marie.
Hey, yeah, you should have come, love. Shouldn't you come, Michelle, eh? Hey, it was great. We had a great time. Didn't we have a great time, Michelle, eh? Didn't we have a great time?
Oh, it was brilliant.
Oh, well. As long as you had a nice time, that's all right then, isn't it?
Hey, we missed you, though, lovey. Didn't we, Michelle, eh? Didn't we miss our little Marie? Oh, you should have come, love. Why didn't you come? Sitting here on your own all night.
For your information, George, I haven't been sat here on my own all night. I went round to Heather's and she invited me for drinks. So I've been fine.
Well, good, great then. As long as you've been all right, lovey, as long as you've been all right.
George.
Yes, love.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Let's go to bed.
No. You go to bed, George. I'll be up in a minute.
Your wish is my command. As long as you're all right, lovey. As long as you're all right.
Oh, I'm all right, George.
Good.
Well, I think I'll go to bed as well. Good night.
You stay right where you are, young lady. I want a word with you.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up is that I've got a scheming, two-faced little marriage wrecker for a sister.
You what?
You heard. And now you hear this. You keep your sticky little fingers off my husband or you won't know what's at you.
George.
Oh, don't come the innocent with me. I've seen the way you've been working on him. Oh, take me for a driving lesson, George. Oh, do you like my new dress, George? Now I'm warning you, Michelle. You lay off him.
Marie, you must be mad. I mean, me and George. George is just... Well, he's just George.
He's a middle-aged family man whose only bit of excitement is riding round in a fire engine and checking his coupon on a Saturday. And nobody'd blame him for falling for it when some little bit of stuff waves a tail at him long enough and hard enough.
George would never...
Listen, Michelle. George might be a naive man, but he is a man. And he's my man. So before he opens his eyes and takes you up on what you've been offering to him on a plate, just cut it out. Do you understand?
No. No, I don't understand. I don't even understand how you can even think what you've been thinking. Marie!
Look, I've said all I've got to say to you. Just remember it. Stay away from my husband.
Marie, you can't just... Where are you going?
Somewhere where I don't have to look at you.
You're mad stripping that in our garden.
There's nothing much wrong with it. It's just temperamental. Like someone else I know.
It'll never get you the lakes. Southport, if you're lucky.
Yeah, well, it's off, isn't it?
How come?
Well, my mate's got this chance of a job. He's got to see this bloke next week.
Uh,
All right. Somebody's up to no good.
Don't look at him, he'll be a hello, Mr. Cross. What's it like in the lakes?
Oh, it's great. Haven't you ever been up there?
Nah. My dad's been. Twice. Said it rained both times.
Tell you what, you come with me, and I promise you nothing but sunshine.
You joking?
No, honest to God, the same 2 weeks every year. It's never rained yet.
I mean about me coming with you.
Why not?
Just the two of us?
Yeah.
In a tent?
Yeah.
My dad knew I'd never get over that doorstep.
Well, look, tell him you're going with a girlfriend, and, what's her name, Pauline?
You're serious, aren't you?
Look, we could have a smashing time. Go all over. Kendal, Coniston, Thirlmere.
If I did go, you'd have to behave yourself, you know.
Oh, well, in that case, you better forget it then, hadn't you?
Hey! You.
Get off with it. Get off. You've had it.
Hey, Big Daddy. I could do with some of that energy over there.
What?
You can get me hand to shift that sign.
How far?
Just there, next door to my house.
Oh, why do you want a printer for sale, son?
Don't get smart with me, son. I can handle myself better than her.
I only asked.
Well, I bought that bungalow, and I'm selling my house there.
Well, didn't the estate agent give you one?
Why should I pay money to an estate agent when there's a spare sign?
Good thinking.
Come on. Not keep him long, love. Won't take anything out of him. Give him an appetite for his lunch.
Outlook for the next few days is changeable, warm, but with possible thunderstorms in the south.
Have we stopped getting sliced bread then?
It's a change.
Where'd you get it?
From the little baker's.
Good job we can reach the oven.
Couldn't you have found something a bit smaller?
What's up?
Got a headache.
Should have wore that.
I fell asleep. It's all right for some, isn't it? They can lie around half the day. Others have got work to do.
Not for me, they haven't.
You'll get your own dinner then, will you?
I'm not having anything.
Suit yourself.
How long's this going on for? I mean, what's up with a pair of you?
If you don't know, George...
I wouldn't be asking if I did.
Then ask her.
I'm asking both of you. Michelle?
I told you, I've got a headache.
Hello.
Harry, what is that doing here?
I shifted it.
Yes, I can see that. What I want to know is why.
It's doing no good over there, and I need a sign.
That sign belongs to Alan, and it has to stay in Alan's garden until the bungalow is sold.
But I've nearly bought it.
That's as may be, but until you've actually exchanged contracts,
But I've got to sell my house first, and I need a sign.
then I suggest you get one of your own.
I can't afford one of my own. I'm an old-age pensioner. Do you think I've got money to throw away?
I am acting on Alan's behalf.
You professional people are all the same, greasing one another's palms.
Harry, shift it.
No chance.
Heather, I wasn't expecting you back for lunch.
Who were you expecting? The 40,000?
I'm famished.
Chutney, in your condition?
Love it.
God help that baby.
Marie says I'm eating for two and a half to keep up my strength.
That is an old wives' tale.
Shall I tell Marie that?
Seriously? It's bad for expectant mothers to be overweight.
Yes, Mom. Have you the afternoon off?
No, I'm seeing a client at 2, so I thought I'd pop back and see you.
Oh.
You haven't been to the clinic, have you?
I had some washing.
Rose!
Oh. It's just that they'll probably ask me all sorts of questions.
Then you'll just have to tell them, won't you? It is important, you know.
I suppose so.
They'll probably be very nice to you.
All right, I'll go tomorrow.
You'll go this afternoon.
I don't know if they'll be open.
They will. I checked. And I'll be back early to see that you've been.
Oh, you're a terrible bully, Heather Havisham.
I have to be to get you moving. And when you finish that revolting sandwich, off you pop.
Now, look, Marie, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not putting up with it any longer.
Oh, that's great coming from you, and I am supposed to put up with it, am I, and say nothing?
Look,
And
Marie.
you can pretend that nothing's happened.
Well, what has happened, for Christ's sake?
Don't you swear at me.
I'll do more than swear in a minute. Michelle?
It's all in our mind.
Oh, that's just what you'd like me to think.
And it's a nasty, suspicious mind and all.
Just wait till I get my hands on you, young lady.
Look, nobody's getting their hands on anybody.
Oh, I might have known you'd try and protect her.
Look, I want to know what's going on here, and I want to know now, and I don't want any more slanging matches.
You've grown up very sly, Michelle.
And who brought me up?
Look, pack it in, will you? I'm going to lose me patience in a minute.
Ask her then. Little Miss Innocence. As if you didn't know.
Well, am I going to get any sense out of you?
She doesn't like me going round the house in my dressing gown.
You will?
Or you giving me driving lessons or paying me compliments.
Well, why the hell not?
Well, work it out, George.
Do you mean what I think you mean?
She accused me of...
She thinks you and me have... No, she can't.
She does, George.
I hope you know where those bits go.
Got a rough idea.
Because when you finish, you can give me a hand to put that siren back.
Put it back.
I've got another good idea.
Oh, yeah.
See that boat?
What about it?
We'll shift that as well.
Hang on. Didn't Alan give the boat to Edna?
Edna doesn't want it.
Well, did Heather tell you to shift her?
She said she's in complete charge, so she can be in charge of the boat. It's in my way. And I don't want it doing next week.
You just say it to me face, Marie.
Go away, George. Go away and leave me alone.
Oh, come on, Marie, let me in. Are you going to let me in, you stupid woman?
All right. Hey, what's going on?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Are they having a row?
God, she's stupid, aren't we?
Why, what's she done?
She's only accused me and George of carrying on.
You what?
She has.
Hey, what have you two been doing?
What do you mean? What have we been doing?
To give her that idea.
Nothing. And I don't expect you to cross-examine me, Terry Sullivan.
I'm only saying she must think she has a reason.
Reason? Reason doesn't come into it where our Marie's concerned.
But he has taken it out, hasn't he?
Only because you let me down.
Oh, I couldn't help that. It was business.
Some business.
Oh, yeah. And hey, what about the driving lessons?
Yeah, well, if I'd have waited for you, I'd have been getting my old age pension before I got my licence.
Oh, well, you didn't have to go out with him, did you?
You taking her side?
No, I'm just saying you should be more careful. Well, you know what they say. There's no smoke without fire. And he is a fireman.
That's not funny. And if that's what you think, you know what you can do.
Michelle.
Well, I'm not having you suspect me, Terry.
I already said you should be more careful.
I don't know where you think you're going, madam. We've got to have words.
Right.
The path of true love?
That's what I'm watching the telly, isn't it?
What on earth's going on in there?
I don't know. Do you think I should go round?
You keep out of it. This meeting won't take me long. I'll be back before you miss me.
What on earth? Who's put that there?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Oh, it's you.
What is that boat doing in my front garden?
Nothing as far as I can see.
It's obstructing my path.
Would you like it round the back?
I'd rather have it back where it belongs, and I want it off my property now.
And as far as I'm concerned, it can stay right where it is.
I'm not going to argue with you.
And how do you expect me to shift it on my own?
I'm not getting caught a 3rd time.
Time to get off, then.
I can't promise it'll be as exciting as this in the lakes.
Why would you believe it? I don't know. Michelle and George? I don't think so, Ted. Well, if you were married to Marie... I was in mind, I'm eating here. Hey, Michelle blamed me, you know. Told me I'd let her down. you tell about Vic and the sanding discs? God, no. She knew I'd stood her up to meet him. She'd have gone spare.
What did you say to George?
Nothing. He was too busy arguing with Mary. I was glad to get out.
What are you going to do if it's true?
I don't know.
Hey. All right, lads.
Oh, he's hi. Wasn't expecting to see you.
Yeah, must be a nice surprise for you then, knowing I'm a free man again. So he had no use for them sanding discs, eh? Victor was very upset. So was I.
Yeah, well,
That's all right. You can always change your mind. You do that for me.
Well, it was some, well, we would have them off you, yeah, but it wasn't up to us, was it? No?
Oh, yes, the girlfriend. Victor told me. What's she called again? Snow White?
Celia, actually. She's a partner.
Which one of the 7 dwarfs are you, then? Dopey. No, seriously, though, I'd like to meet the girl.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll be in here tomorrow night.
Yeah, all right, Tom.
Right, then. No, I'd like to buy you lads a drink. What do you have?
Oh, it's all right, Tom. We just got ours in.
I'm celebrating. You won't want to celebrate on me proper normal, would you?
Oh, no, we wouldn't want that, would we, we'll have a couple of scotch or something then, Tom.
That's right. Enjoy yourself. I'm a free man again.
Oh, that's made my day, that has.
Yeah, he must have got bail, mustn't he?
No, he hasn't. Victor's good as told me we wouldn't be able to hold him.
Oh, right, well, we'll be all right for a bit. Like you said, he's celebrating, isn't he?
Oh, he is, George.
All right, lads?
Hi, George.
Hi, George. Some bevy.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, pint of bitter.
Right, yeah, sit yourself down.
I suppose you heard that ding-dong at home?
Yeah, well, I had one with Michelle myself.
Michelle tell you that loony idea Marie's got into her head?
Yeah.
I didn't strangle her. Hey, you don't believe any of it, do you?
Me? No, of course not.
George, this is Tommy here.
Oh. Any friend of Barry's?
Yeah, well, he got the bevy in as well, George.
Oh, cheers.
Oh, pleasure. You in the same line as these lads, then, eh?
Who, me? No, I'm a fireman.
So you winding me up?
No, he is a fireman.
Yeah, he's a fireman.
Yeah, I'm a fireman.
Rather you than me, mate. Well, I'm off. Well, don't forget then, Barry. Bring her in tomorrow night.
No way, I won't forget, Tom.
Oh, thank you. Excuse fingers. See you then, mate.
See ya.
Ta-ra, Alan.
Seems like a nice fella.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Are you going home to have her?
Not if I can help it.
What about your family?
We're not exactly on the best of terms at the moment.
Because of the baby?
Because I won't marry Timmy. He's the father.
Do you love him?
Well, I thought I did. We're engaged and, well, I don't know. Suddenly I wasn't sure what I wanted.
What's he like?
Oh, he's just Timmy. I've known him for years. He's quite nice looking, very conscientious and predictable.
You mean boring?
Well, just let's say he's not like someone else I know.
Oh, hi, who's that?
He works with Heather. Greg. He's asked me out a couple of times.
Do you fancy him?
Yes, I do. Though he'd be out of his mind to take me on, let alone another man's child.
Oh, well. You never know.
Still, this won't buy the baby a new frock. I better get going. If I miss it, Heather will murder me.
OK, I'll see you.
Bye.
What you doing?
I've been getting some oil off my kicks.
Reach over. I want to use the sink. Did you mean it about us going the lakes?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I suppose I could say I was going with Susie and Pauline. They cover for me.
You'll come then?
Yeah.
Great. Hey, remember it's a camping holiday, though. We're travelling light.
Hey, I've been camping before, you know.
Who are you with?
The Brownies. In the park.
You and the Brownies?
Oh, I wasn't there for long. I never had a uniform. They kicked me out in the end.
Hey, as long as you remember I'm no Boy Scout.
Get off me, Mum might hear.
She can't hear us.
She might come down.
Can you clear it up with Marie, then?
Not so as you'd notice. And she's got a bee in her bonnet.
Everyone gets stung.
Any don't, she's taken herself up into town. Then he looks to have a spending spree and come back in a better humour. Hey, Terry, mate, gives you a chance.
What for?
I'll get back to Michelle while the coast's clear, take her to Prezi.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, there's no point you two suffering for the sake of Marie.
Yeah, well...
No, go ahead, strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, we'll get the ale in while you're up there.
Borrow your young man for a few minutes.
Andrew?
Yes.
Andrew, you wanted.
Hi, I wonder if I could ask you to do me a favour.
Yeah, sure.
It's about that boat in my front garden.
Well, the old fella, he asked me to put it there.
Yeah, I know. Well, without wishing to involve you in a vendetta or anything, I'd quite like to move it back.
To the bungalow?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
He's a funny old beggar, isn't he?
Oh, he can be quite a nuisance at times.
He says he's bought the bungalow, is that right?
Not yet, he hasn't. Nothing finalised. Very good of you.
It's okay.
How are we doing? Right, up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I think this will be fine and dandy. Would hate to spoil the hard work he's been doing over there. See, he's been doing some digging anyway. Alan did give it to Edna. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Hello. All right. Look a bit hot and bothered.
Fine. I'm loaded up with vitamin pills, and they've given me a few exercises to do. They wanted me to do some classes, but I said I'd rather do them at home. Home? Well, here. By the way, they gave me a form to fill in. Do you mind me putting this as my permanent address?
But it's not, is it?
I suppose not.
Rose, come and sit down. I want to talk to you. I don't think you can stay here for much longer.
I suppose not.
You must get yourself properly organised.
Can I stay here a little while longer?
Well, you're over 5 months pregnant. I mean, there isn't really a lot of time left.
I know, but until I found my way round.
Well, the thing is, Rose, I can't really be doing with you and a baby around the house. Have you thought any more about going back home?
I can't.
Yes, but have you actually thought about what you're going to do? Have you?
Well, I could get a flat.
Rose, that's easier said than done. I mean, a decent place is going to cost you the earth.
I could manage on the social until I get a job.
And where are you going to find one?
Anywhere. In a hotel. I've had experience.
And is that really what you want? Have somebody else looking after your baby? And you working all the hours God sends just to survive?
I want to live my own life.
And so do I. If I'd wanted a baby around the house, I'd have had one of my own.
Wouldn't be for much longer.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose.
Do you want me to leave now?
Let me phone Will.
No.
Then at least think about it.
No, I'm not going home. I'm not.
What do you want?
To talk, all right.
What about?
I brought you these.
Thanks.
I saw George.
Beat him up, did you?
What?
For having it off with your girlfriend.
Oh, turn it in, Michelle.
Or did he talk you round?
He didn't have to.
Do you believe me now?
I never said I didn't believe you.
It's good as.
No, I never.
Well, that's what you were thinking. It was you who dropped me in it in the first place.
Me?
Well, if you hadn't let me down over all those driving lessons, and if George hadn't had to take me to the cocktail party...
Oh, don't go bringing that up again.
It was important to me.
I said I was sorry.
Yeah, until the next time.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You're always letting me down.
Oh, just forget it, will you?
Not no, I won't.
Look, what do you want me to say? Look, do you want to go out for a drink tonight?
No.
Tomorrow, then?
Maybe we ought to leave it for a bit.
How do you mean?
Might be better if we didn't see each other for a while.
If that's what you want.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be off then.
Terry.
Yeah?
Thanks for the chocolates.
Oh, right.
For you, but you must have some plans for the baby.
As long as it's healthy.
Oh, it will be. You're young and strong. Don't you fret. Oh, God, you should have seen the state of me when they told me I was having twins.
And you had no trouble?
Not really. You're glad when it's over, though. Will you be going to Ireland?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you'll be all right here, won't you? Heather will look after you.
I can look after myself.
Oh, I'm sure you can. But if you need any help or advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks.
When the babies, you see, they can't tell you what's wrong. Mind you, they grow up ever so quick. Seems like only yesterday that I was expecting the twins, and here they are leaving primary school. They're going to Langley Hall next term.
Oh, so you taught George around to the idea?
Well, it's a matter of priorities. We'd rather spend the money on them than on ourselves.
And mine will have the best that Social Security can buy for it.
Ah, and I hope things pick up for you, love.
Well, don't worry about me. I'll be all right.
Yeah, of course you will.
So this is where you are. Hello, Marie.
Hiya.
I'm not as idle as I look.
Oh, that's pretty. It's a quite a new venture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely shade, that wall.
Primrose.
Well, I better get this lot in or there'll be no tea. Don't forget now if you need anything.
Sure, thanks.
Hi, Marie.
Ta-ra.
I did some of those exercises. Had to have a sit down. I wonder if the people that make them up know what they're putting us through.
Oh, you must just do a little at a time.
Tea won't be long. It's only a salad.
That's fine.
Greg phoned. He said he might come around later.
Did he?
See how I'm getting on.
That's probably because he'll be away next week.
Why? Where's he going?
With me on an audit to Carlisle. I'll be away for at least a week.
A week?
I don't like having to leave you by yourself, but There's not a lot I can do about it.
It's all right, I understand.
Have you thought any more about going back home?
No.
You ought to, seriously.
I don't need to.
But you do. What if something happened to you? At least there'd be someone back at home to look after you if it did.
Nothing will happen.
But if it did?
I'll be all right on my own.
Well, have a think about it while I'm away. Let's go get a bath.
Right.
Mail service. By lunchtime, the scene at the factory was described as quiet, and most of the pickets have now been withdrawn. News is just coming in of a large fire in a warehouse in Great Howard Street. Firemen from 2 divisions have been called in. The damage is thought to be extensive, and it has taken some time to get the blaze under control. The police are looking into the possibility of arson and are interested in contacting a man who was seen near the warehouse early this morning. One of the firemen has been taken to the Royal Infirmary. As far as is known, he has no severe injuries. The rest of the men continue to combat the blaze and are now bringing the fire under control. There does not seem to be, as at first thought, risk of the fire spreading to adjacent buildings.
Hiya, kid.
Further news will be
How's your
brought
mother?
to you in the next bulletin.
The doctors.
Oh, are you?
Now the weather
Forgot.
So I've got to get your tea on.
It's all right, love. There's no rush.
I don't know how long she'll be.
Well, no, in that waiting room. She could be there all week.
Why don't they have the appointment system there?
Not enough doctors, is there?
I thought there was loads of doctors.
I mean, in the practice. I wasn't counting those on the dole.
What would you have done if you'd have still been on the dole with the baby coming along?
The best I could. But I'm not.
I bumped into Susie and Pauline today.
Aye?
They said they were going to make something for the baby. A dress and a frock.
Oh, very nice. How are you getting on with that little clothing business of theirs?
Smashing. They're supplying 3 shops now.
Good for them.
They're going camping next week.
Aye?
In the lakes. They've asked me to join them.
Just the 3 of you?
Yeah. Well, can I?
Well, have you asked your mother?
I thought I'd ask you first, Dad.
In a tent? It's a bit remote, isn't it, love?
Oh, loads of people go in the summer.
I'll have to think about it, Queen, won't I? Hello? No, I wasn't talking to you, Matty. I was talking to our cabin. Yeah, fine.
Not interrupting your meal, am I?
No. Come on through. We've not eaten yet.
Heather not back yet?
She's upstairs. She won't be long.
Ah, well, now, sure, it was yourself I was after coming to see, you see.
They don't talk like that in Donegadee.
Well, it's the only one I can do.
Well, it sounds like nothing on this earth.
Huh. Well, how are you, anyway?
Oh, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes, really.
Heather told me at work this morning you seemed a bit depressed.
Well, I was a bit. She was trying to talk me into going home and... Well, I got to thinking.
And?
I don't see how I can. And anyway, I'd far rather be here.
Ah, would you know?
Tell the truth, I do miss my mother.
Did she tell you about us going to Carlisle next week?
Yes.
You're going to be able to cope on your own?
Oh, I expect so.
Greg.
What?
I was wondering, do you have to go on the audit with Heather?
Afraid so.
Could you not get out of it?
Get out of it?
Ask them to send someone else.
You wouldn't do that. I'm sorry, Rose, I can't. It's my job.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
Rose? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Didn't mean to upset her.
Oh, I'm sure you didn't.
I can't not go on the audit, can I?
Well, of course not.
I do like her. A lot. But, well, that's as far as it goes.
Look, don't worry. Rose is not your responsibility.
She's not yours either.
I do feel responsible for her. But to be quite honest with you, I don't know what to do.
Well, she told me you wanted to go back to Ireland.
Yes, I wish you would. I've tried telling her that it'd be best for everybody, especially the baby, but she won't listen.
I think perhaps you're wrong there.
Oh?
Well, she told me she was thinking about it, and I got the impression...
That she would?
I think she wants to, deep down.
Oh, why doesn't she just say so?
I probably think she'll be losing face.
I Well, if that's all it is, I'll have another talk with her. Do you want something to eat?
I'd better be going. Thanks, Heather.
OK. Don't worry about Rose.
No, but tell her I'm sorry, though. I didn't mean to upset her.
Oh, she'll get over it.
Shall I ring her in the morning?
Yeah, that's a nice idea. You're the only other friend she's got over here.
Oh, it's not as if I'd be on my own.
Oh, Carol, love, I don't know.
But I'm old enough to go away with me mates.
Oh, he'll be pleased, won't he?
Who will?
Prince Charming on his susty steed.
Shut up.
He's out there talking to Ellie the Horrible at the moment. Who are you talking about now? The other fella on the motorbike.
His name's Andrew, actually.
Yeah, well, I hope he doesn't have it in bits and pieces on that front path again.
It's fixed now.
Well, thank goodness for that. You couldn't move for him out there yesterday.
Dad, can I?
Can she what?
Never you mind.
I tell you what, though. Give me a chance to do some decorating, wouldn't it?
In my room?
No, in Damon's. Damon could move in your room. Because me and your mum are thinking of putting the baby in Damon's room. Where's our Damon going to sleep? In with you, soft lad. Oh, wait. Sounds like time to move on for me. Oh, well, please yourself. But, hey, when I was your age, I was married, lad, and getting my first little home together.
Dad,
What, Queen?
can I? Can I go to the lakes?
Just the three of you?
Yeah.
In a tent?
Yes.
Do you think it's wise?
We'd be all right.
Oh, well, I suppose me and your mother have had our holiday. Come on, Dad, let it go. Oh, I suppose so. I don't see why not.
I can.
Yes.
Thanks, Dad.
At least I've made their day.
Andrew. I asked my dad about the holiday.
He didn't say no, did he?
No. He said yeah.
Yes.
Hey, watch it, will you?
My fault. Hey, George, innit? The fireman.
Oh, yeah, it's,
Yeah, Tommy. Tommy McArdle, Barry's mate.
Yeah, right.
You're looking a bit rough.
Yeah, well, I could have done without today. It wasn't enough risking me neck.
Been out fighting fires, have you?
I mean, can you believe it? They actually wanted to search me to see if I pinched any of the loot.
I'm not with you.
Security blokes. Oh, look, I'm sorry. We had a shout this afternoon to a warehouse down by Stanley Dock. Well, we got the appliance into position, and then this boss starts having hysterics about his ciggies.
Cigarettes?
Yeah, terrified we'd damage them.
Hang on. Let's get this straight. The ciggies were in the warehouse, but they weren't on fire.
Right. There were bottles exploding left, right, and centre.
Oh, bonded warehouse, was it?
Yeah.
That'd be on the Dock Road, would it?
Off Great Howard Street. The place was a fire trap. How we ever got a certificate, I'll never know.
Still, you saved them, eh? The ciggies.
Oh, yeah, most of them, for what it's worth. Nearly lost one of the lads in the process, though. He's in the Royal now.
Oh, God. Bad, is he?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to phone up the hospital later. Oh, I'm never gonna get used to putting property before men's lives.
Typical of the society we live in.
Yeah, right. I mean, if Dodge hadn't been bothered about them ruddy cartons, we'd have got the blaze under control in half the time.
But it was a right mess then, eh, the warehouse?
Put pay to that fella security, any road. I wouldn't leave last week's Echo there, let alone that amount of stock. The back's a shell.
Could have been arson.
Yeah, well, that's always on the cards, a place like that. And it was murder. There was just no way you could get in the place.
What about the back streets? Couldn't you have got at it from there?
Oh, no, dead narrow they are. You just can't get the pump escape anywhere near.
Ah, yeah, the big engine.
Yeah, the appliance is called. I mean, it's 7'6" wide. Just couldn't squeeze it in.
But I know Great Howard Street. Is that main thoroughfare leads in from Martin's Lane?
No, you're up the wrong end. Come here. Right, now then. Cheers. Right. This is Great Howard Street, yeah? This is Spencer's warehouse, right? Now, the problem is, you can get in here, but you can't get round this bend, you see.
Oh.
So what you have to do is you have to come in from the other side, right? And come down here.
Hey, what are you putting that there for?
I thought your Damon might have a use for it.
What don't you want it?
Now, what would I want with that boat at my age?
Go fishing?
The only place I go fishing is down at the Chinese Chippy.
Well, you can't leave it there. My dad won't stand for it. He's just been on about your bike.
Has he?
I know. There's a fete at the weekend in out of the third Wales. Give it to them. Well,
I'm thinking about it.
look, it's doing no good there.
All right, you can have it.
Me? But it's your boat.
It's your idea.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Can I leave it here, then?
I suppose so. You can only move it later.
Oh, it's all very much. Every time I come out, I have to move it.
What's she looking for?
Probably the twins.
Oh, they must have gone walkies again. Well, you've got yourself a little boat.
I'm getting off. I'm not going to move that again. You want it on the roof next.
What are you looking so worried about?
It's George.
Why, what's up with him?
He's not home yet.
Well, it's not all that late, is it, love?
He should be home by now.
You women, you worry too much.
It was a big blaze. They said so on the wireless.
How do you know George was there?
I phoned the station.
Well, if anything had have happened, they would have told you, wouldn't they?
He might have been overcome on the way home. You know, with the effects the smoke like.
Well, that's it. He's dropped off for a pint. Best thing for clearing the old tubes.
Oh, no. Not George. He'd know I'd be worried. He'd come straight home.
Cheers. You know, you could do me a favour, George, you being a fire bobby.
Why?
Yeah, I'm opening this new club in town, and naturally I'll be getting a fire certificate, but I'd like to see it was okay before the inspection. Saves time. Time's money, right?
Well, you got your application form and a plan of the premises.
Oh, yeah, well, that's in hand.
Well, the main thing is to make sure all the exit doors are clearly marked, right?
Yeah.
And can be opened easily from the inside. Then there's the furnishings. You have to make sure that they're not made of flammable material.
Ah, I need your advice there.
Right. Then there's the firefighting equipment. That's got to be easily got at and kept in working order. I mean, most of it's common sense, really.
Yeah, so, could you have a look at it for me, then? See, I meet with all the requirements. I haven't overlooked anything. I wouldn't want it to go up in smoke like that warehouse.
Well, it's not my area, really. I mean, the fire prevention officer would have to approve it.
Oh, I've got him coming down. It's just that if you could see it first, like...
Well, I suppose I could.
I mean, I see you weren't out of pocket.
Oh, so nice.
No, George. I like to pay my way.
I suppose I could come down one day next week.
Right, then, I'll be in touch. Oh, I'll need your phone number, won't I?
Oh, yeah, nice.
You can put it on there. Back of that.
Cheers.
And, we say that for now and, same again when I get the certificate.
You sure?
Worth it to me, George.
Look, playing a band, Blazing Saddles.
You what?
Well, that's what we're called.
Oh, like a pop group?
No, country and western. I sing a bit as well.
Oh, dear.
Well, perhaps we could do a gig at a club sometime.
Yeah, oh, well, I'll bear that in mind then, George.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot, Tommy. I can get the lads together any time.
Yeah, and I'll be in touch.
Great.
Bye, George. Oh, God, there's Tommy.
So that's him.
Come, Ed.
What's the mystery?
Nothing, he just wants to buy us a drink and I'll come, Ed.
And if you don't come home soon, George, it's going to be salad for tea. Oh, I wish we hadn't had that row.
Dad? Dad?
Oh, it's you, Queen.
Were you asleep?
Must have been. Blimey, it's ages since I've done that. Nodded off after me tea.
I didn't think your job was so tiring, though.
Don't you believe it?
Oh, just talking,
Is that what you think it is?
isn't it?
Listen, I've been locked in a smoke-filled room all day. Arguing the toss about a demarcation issue with 5 blokes, all with a different point of view. It's like playing chess with a blind man.
Did you settle it?
We'd be lucky if we settled it before Christmas.
Do you want another cup of tea, Dad?
No, thanks, love. I'll wait for your mum to come in.
Oh, sure enough. You're fed up stuck in that waiting room.
I know she will. And listen, if I was you, I wouldn't go springing that holiday business on her. Wait till I have a word with her.
Oh, she wouldn't stop us, would she, Dad?
Well, I don't expect she'll be over the moon about it, love.
Oh, but I'm not a kid. I can't look after myself.
I know, but that won't stop her from worrying about you, will it? Or me, for that matter. Anyway, what are you going to do for money?
I've got a bit saved up.
What about your fare? How are you going to get up there?
This woman, Susie, knows it's going to give us a lift.
Well, there and back.
Think so?
Well, you better find out, hadn't you?
Yeah, I'll ring her later.
Anyway, listen, Queen. If you find out you're a bit short, don't worry. I'll be able to help you out.
Thanks, Dad.
As long as it doesn't rain up there, the 3 of you should have a great time.
We will.
Now, listen, I'm not going to worry about you. Because, Karen, you've got a good head on your shoulders, OK? Just be careful, the 3 of you. Now, you know what I mean.
All right, Dad.
Oh, George, at last.
Hey?
Where have you been till this time?
I've been for a pint, all right?
Yeah?
And I don't want any argument.
No, George.
Not after the day I've had. What's for tea?
Sunni cheese salad.
Thank God I haven't ruined anything.
No. I heard about it on the wireless. I was ever so worried. Who went the Royal?
Dodge.
I'm ever so glad to see your own. I kept thinking, I know them people he's talking about. You must be tired out.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of an awkward one.
I'm so glad you're home, love.
And I'm glad to be home.
So, you're the young lady who sent our friend Victor on with a flea in his ear?
How are you connected with Victor?
Well, he's on my payroll.
I don't like being pushed around by rubbish.
Oh, don't you now?
I believe you had some interest in those standing discs.
Now, whatever gave you that idea?
There's no truth in it, then?
Me? I'm strictly legit. And that's so, Paddy.
Oh, yeah, it's only strictly legit, eh?
And I'm sure that's the last we'll be seeing of Victor.
Oh, I'll have a word with him, shall I?
Yeah, do that.
No, it's just with Paddy being an old pal like, like 12 pal, that's all. Like to take an interest, it's only natural.
As long as that's all you take.
I think you've got me wrong. I just like to help out, that's all. What are friends for?
Just as long as I'm kept in the picture, all right?
Oh, sure, sure. You want to look after this girl, Paddy? She could do you some good.
Yeah, I don't know. I intend to, Tommy.
Well, I can't stay. Yeah, I like her style. Bring her around the club one night.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Well, be seeing you, Snow White.
See ya. He's a smooth one.
Yeah, if you keep on the right side of him.
What was that about a club?
Oh, nothing. Do you want on the bevy?
Yeah, we've got something to celebrate.
Have we?
I've got it.
Hey?
The loan off me, Dad.
How much?
£4,000.
Oh, wait, well, that's it. We're all set then, aren't we? What for? Celia, she's got the loan off her Alpha. Oh, sound.
Barry's had an idea about your uncle in Shrewsbury.
Uncle Albert?
He deals in tools, right?
Oh, I get it. Well, it's obvious, isn't it, Seth? Is it? You'd be able to meet loads of people in the trade. And?
You could make some useful contacts.
I thought I might.
You game, then?
What about the money?
Money?
Yeah, for me to jet set down to Shrewsbury. Well, you'll be able to have expenses, won't you, Seth? Aren't you coming? I've got to go on my own. Shouldn't have fell out with Michelle, Seth. Wish I hadn't.
George, I'm ever so sorry about what I said about you and our Michelle. I didn't mean it.
Well, it is a bit daft when you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you ought to know me by now.
I think it's just me. I get worried.
Well, you needn't worry about things that are in your imagination, love.
Our Michelle's got everything in front of her.
So have we.
I still love you, George.
And I love you.
I don't take you for granted, though.
Good.
I've really upset our Michelle, haven't I?
Well, she'll get over it.
I'll make it up to her. And you.
Give us a kiss, then. That's a good start. Now then. Do you think I could have me tea? I'm starving.
Sure.
Hey, what did the doctor say? No straining yourself.
I've only lifted this out, love.
Sheila, just do as you're told, eh, Queen?
Here, put those in your room, love.
Can I decorate mine and all?
If you want
Paddy, when you've done that, you can come in here and give me a hand with this, eh?
And if you want yours decorated, you can do it yourself.
Hey, Mum, what about our Damon? I mean, that's his room and he's not doing it.
Well, for one reason, love, that is going to be the baby's room, and for another reason, I don't want our Damon with a paintbrush in his hand. Eh? Are you looking forward to sharing?
Baby's not due for months.
Come on, lad. I'm ready for the lift in here now.
Oh, wait, Dad said he'll be calling round in a minute.
I've done tea for you.
Yeah, well, I'm in a rush. I've got to go to Alan Parde's and empty all the stuff out, haven't I, by tonight?
Well, that'll get you nicely warmed up then, won't it?
Oh, can't you do it, Mum?
I nearly lost this baby, remember?
Your mother's supposed to be taking
all
it
right,
easy,
Dad.
isn't
Okay.
she?
Tea in 5 minutes, OK?
None for me, Mum.
Come on, let's get this out into your room. And I think they belong in there, don't they?
I'm doing fish cakes, but I don't suppose that'll suit you.
Isn't there any bacon?
Yeah, but it's for George. He was too tired to eat it this morning. He's a man of habits. At least he's not fussy over what he has for his tea. The only reason we're having fish cakes is because the kids are at Bessie's. They ate fish cakes. Bet you anything, though, they'd eat them in somebody else's house. I'm sick of not being able to suit everybody over food. When was the last time you cooked?
Just forget me. All right.
Aren't you having anything?
No.
Suit yourself. George can eat yours. Are you going out, then?
Got a letter to post.
For Terry?
No.
Who to, then?
Just a letter.
Have you not seen Buggerlugs, then?
If you mean Terry, no, I haven't.
George, get up, love. I'm just going to start the tea. You're going to have to make the first move, don't you think?
Don't see why I should.
Oh, don't you? Another week with the Grants lad and he'll forget he was ever going out with you.
Oh, don't talk soft.
I'm telling you, Michelle. You don't go after him, you'll lose him, and you don't want that.
You mean you don't want that?
I'm only giving you advice.
What you mean is, if I don't get back with Terry, there's no chance of me moving out. All you're concerned with is seeing me go.
You said it, Michelle.
Yeah, well, as from tomorrow, I'll be away for 3 weeks. I'm going to London to get away. Completely away.
It'll be weird seeing a baby here.
Why? You might learn something.
Me?
Yeah. No feeds, changing nappies, getting its wind up.
No, thanks.
I'm telling you. It'll be your turn before you know it. Have you had some tea?
Yeah, it was my dad's turn tonight, so it was done on time, even though he didn't do the washing up.
How is your dad?
Oh, he's okay. But he gets a bit down this time of the year, though, because it's 3 years to the month now.
Not since your mum died.
Yeah.
Hey, what's all this I've been hearing about you and Michelle packing it in?
Packing it in? Who said that?
3 guesses.
He's exaggerating.
Still going strong then, is it?
We had a bit of a narc, that's all.
When?
Last week.
Oh, she'll be finding somebody else.
Get away.
I'm telling you. Nice girl like that won't take her long.
Oh, it was only a narc. She'll come back.
Don't you be so sure of yourself. Hey, take some advice from one who knows. Get over there and knock on the door.
Knock on whose door?
Oh, mind that.
Oh, Terry, don't tell me you've knocked on old Harry Cross's door. Behave. Yeah, well, he knows we're moving the stuff anyway, and Ed has dragged them off out, so we won't be troubled by him. Well, did you get the key off Edda? No, Edda's away on business, isn't she? The Irish girl gave it to us.
Are you having one of these pies or what?
What are they, man?
Steak and kidney.
I'll take mine with me. Oh! See ya.
See ya.
Oh, he gets it. Oh, good one. Oh, where's she going? How should I know? Well, you better find out, hadn't you, Tess? She might have cocked off. Get lost. Well, how do you know? You haven't seen her for weeks, have you? Anyway, I wish you'd sort it out, Terry. Come on. Here, get hold of this.
Come on, it's out.
Shh, just a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm phoning the club.
Club?
Tommy's club. I'm supposed to be checking his fire precautions, remember? He has paid me 50 quid.
It's a nightclub. There won't be anybody there now.
He said any time.
Any time's figure of speech, isn't it?
Hey?
Oh, never mind. Come on, it's getting cold out there.
All right. I'll try him again after.
Let's just have our tea in peace, shall we? We never get the chance in this house.
Where's Michelle and the kids?
Out. We're on our own, George. Peace. Let's just enjoy it, eh?
They must have been in love.
Huh?
Alan and Sam. I mean, to get married, dump this lot and go off to Q8 like that.
Yeah, well, he did have a test run, didn't he?
I got married.
Do you reckon you can do it then, sir?
What?
Get all this lot packed away?
What are you going to do?
Don't go on Sealy's out, fellas, haven't I? Get the van. And I say, don't take all day, because we have to start paying money for these tomorrow, all right?
Go on, get lost.
Hello.
Hiya.
Oh, so it isn't old Crossy comes to poke his nose in then?
Just me. Clearing up Alan's things, then?
Yeah. Barry's going to get Sealy's dad's van.
Left to the hard work, as usual.
Yeah.
Flaming business.
It'll be worth it, Michelle. I mean, we can make a good living out of it.
It's messed us up, though, hasn't it?
What?
This Tula.
I thought your Marie did that.
I mean, Barry, Celia. They have to come first, don't they?
They don't.
Could have fooled me.
What are you getting at?
You follow them around. Do what they want all the time.
We are partners. If I want in on it, I've got to do my share.
What about me?
You're in it too, if you want.
You and me, I mean.
I don't know.
You could have stuck up for me. Marie and George are all lovey-dovey over there now, but look at us.
I didn't want to get involved.
If you'd have come to that cocktail do with me, she wouldn't have started, would she?
Well?
Well, it's true.
I had to go.
I know. The business, Barry and Celia.
Yeah, the business.
Do you think there was something between me and George?
No.
Do you think I'm soft enough to get involved with my own sister's husband?
Behave.
Why didn't you say that then, eh, when all this happened?
I'm sorry.
So am I. You don't know what it felt like. It was like a slap in the face. I mean, if your own fella won't believe you, then who will?
I said I was sorry. I mean, it might have been a shock to me, you know, the things your Marie said.
Yeah.
So can't we just forget it?
Forget it?
Yeah, and carry on.
I've been stewing for a week over there. You never came round. Oh, Marie can't wait to see the back of me, and you want me to forget it and carry on.
I'm not going to argue.
Well, you should have thought about that when all this happened.
Look, I said I wasn't going to argue. I mean, for all the arguing we do, we might as well get married.
What?
Well, I mean, that's what married couples do, isn't it? They argue all the time.
Yeah, well, we'd be well suited then, wouldn't we?
Do you think so?
Dunno. Do you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
What are you getting at?
What do you think? You and me?
You asking what I think you are?
Yeah. So, well, what would you say if I asked you?
Ask me what?
To marry me, you divvy.
Aye, you've gone mad on the wallpaper, haven't you, kid?
Do you like it?
There's enough there to wallpaper the cathedral.
Well, I had to buy the lot to get it cheap. Don't you like it?
Yes, it'll be fine.
Blue for a boy, see? Pink for a girl.
Yeah. Pity it wasn't red and blue, innit? Everton and Liverpool. Hey, I wonder whose side this fella's going to be on.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a boy, is it?
No, I don't know, don't mind, as long as it's a nice, healthy baby. To go with a nice, healthy mum. So remember, I'll be doing all this, OK?
All right.
Well, I know you. You'll forget what the doctor told you.
You don't think I'm going to miss out on decorating a room for this baby, do you? Never had the chance before.
But you can paint the windowsills or something, can't you? But no stretching. I'll do all that.
All right. It's lovely, isn't it?
Not the pattern.
No, being able to do all this.
Well, if you weren't pregnant, girl, you'd have been doing it anyway.
I'm being serious. We never had the chance with the others. No, we didn't have a cot till our Damon came. Nothing but the best for this one, eh, love? Even if it is an Evertonian.
Oh, why not?
I've told you.
All you told me was no.
I'm not ready.
Oh, we're as ready as we'll ever be. Come on.
Look, you want this business to be a success.
Yeah.
You're doing your own thing.
It's a job, that's all.
And I haven't had a job for over a year, except for serving ale down this one. Well, now I've got the chance to do something proper with this beauty course.
Yeah, well, you'll still be able to do that, even if we're married.
I want to make a go of it.
I thought you were against the business. You've done nothing but moan about it.
Look, I want us. You, really. I want us to have our say. Why should it just be Barry and Celia, eh?
Because they've put up the money, or she's put it up.
Well, that's where you're wrong. We're going to be equals. Proper equals.
Yeah, Dad's given her £40,000, so she owns me and Barry.
No, she doesn't. Phoned the bank, I filled in the form, and he says there'll be no problem. I borrowed 1,500 to put in.
You're kidding?
We'll get the form tomorrow. Can have the money this week if I want it. And I've saved up 500 quid if I want to go 50-50 on the tool hire.
Yeah, but that still doesn't answer my question, does it?
We don't need to get married.
Look, I'm not joking about this, you know. I'm serious. I mean it.
I know. I'll live with you.
You mean live together?
Yeah. Call it a trial if you want, a sort of engagement. And you don't even have to get me a ring. So what do you think?
All right.
What do you fancy for the name, then? Hey, I tell you what we could do. We could name it after the Liverpool football team. Bruce, Craig, Sammy,
Very
Alan.
funny, love you.
No, I was thinking about Joe. And it could be Joe or Josephine, couldn't it?
I don't know any Joes.
Of course you do. Joe Fagan. Joe Fagan, the manager of Liverpool. The finest season in the club's history.
We should do something to honour that fella.
Well, I rather fancy Catherine. Kathy.
Yeah, but what if it's a lad?
I don't think Kathy would suit a lad, love. Remember all the trouble we had trying to find a name for Damon?
Oh, yeah. But you know what you say, don't you? Damon by name, demon by nature.
I've had a fancy Brendan myself.
Brendan? Oh, hey, love.
Well, I had an Uncle Brendan. He was always good for a silver shilling.
Brendan. Nah. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Crikey, what is it?
It's all right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, scared me to death. I've forgotten what it was like, that's all.
Take it easy and
It
sit
kicked.
down.
She kicked.
Did she?
Yes. Love, it's perfectly natural. Here, have a feel.
Oh, yeah. Sit down and take it easy, will
I'll
you?
tell you something, love. She doesn't want to be called Brendan. Oh, hey, I tell you, she's going to be a bit lively, this one.
Oh, Marie'll go spare if we shack up. Mind you, my dad wouldn't be too pleased either.
Get a flat.
Renting a flat will cost a fortune. It'd just be money down the drain.
Don't tell me you want to get a mortgage.
Me?
Well, it goes to getting married, doesn't it? Where would we live if we got married?
Your Marie's or my dad's.
Talk about old-fashioned.
It's not. It's just different, that's all.
Look, if we live together, I want us to be on our own. So we take the flat.
Oh, it'll cost a bomb.
Not any flat, the flat. The one above the tool hire.
Oh, aye. And can you see Celia letting us have that?
She will. If I'm putting 2,000 in, then we're equals. Don't mind paying a bit of rent, but...
You, Terry, you decent?
We've got the van, Terry.
Oh, wait, Terry, don't tell me this is all you've done. You took your time as well.
Yeah, what have you been up to, Skyver?
I could ask you the same question, Michelle. Yeah, well, if you two give us a hand, we'll get this lot done quicker. Oh, made it up, have we?
Take no notice, Michelle.
I won't. And you, Barry Grant, you try doing your show, we might get through all this.
Well, listen to the managing director there.
It's a bit knocked about, isn't it? We'll fetch next to nothing.
Celia?
Yeah?
Me and Terry wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, about the flat above the shop. Yeah, well, we'll probably get about 25 quid a week for it.
What if I wanted to live there?
And me as well. What? You two living together?
Well, I did talk to an estate agent. He said we could get £25.
I can do much better than that.
But pay more. It's a bit of a dump, really.
No, I'm offering a better deal than that. A 50-50 partnership in the business. I'll put in 2,000 on the condition that me and Terry get the flat.
That's a serious offer.
Well, let's see the £2 first. Oh, it's all right. She's been to the bank and sorted it all out.
That suits me. I want someone looking after the place. All the better if it's your partner.
Great. Come on then, everyone, back to work. And you, Barry, will be docking your wages. Do you know, wouldn't mind some of this stuff for the flat.
Yeah, well, Heather's got to be paid, you know.
I'll pay her. I don't want much.
Just the bed, eh? Oh, just the bed, eh, Terry? Cracked it at last. Well done.
Come on, let's get some of this stuff out.
What are you doing giving her the flat, eh?
Security and a partnership.
I thought that was supposed to be for us.
What?
You know, one of the perks of the job, us being able to use the flat.
I want Terry off to his uncle's in Shrewsbury by the end of the week.
Oh, why is that like?
Well, having an uncle in the business is too good an opportunity to miss at this stage. I want the business open in 3 weeks.
God, the business.
Come on, come on. Still no answer.
Oh, leave it.
I can't, can I? I'm walking around with 50 quid in my pocket.
Listen, if this Tommy McCardle was that bothered about his money, he'd be phoning you. Let him wait.
Hey, Terry.
Lovely to watch, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, no, Terry will know where to find him.
What?
Tommy.
Oh, shut up. I'm watching a reconciliation between two young people who are made for each other.
I'll go and grab Terry.
Hey, where you going?
To ask Terry where I can find Tommy.
Don't you dare.
Why not?
That's why not, them two.
Yeah, but they'll know, won't they? But at least our Terry will.
You're staying here. They've made it up.
Look, I just want to ask Terry if he knows where I can find Tommy.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, Marie.
Listen, if Michelle's made it up with Terry, then she'll be out of here.
It'll only take me a minute to ask.
I don't want you messing up him and her, right? Now they're on the mend. I don't want anyone bothering them. Wouldn't surprise me if they got married soon.
I mean, we'd be settled. It'd be our first proper night together. But you'd have to go.
I've got to go to London. I want to.
Well, I want you to go, but not now.
I'd like to stay, but...
Well, how often's the course?
Every 8 weeks.
Look, I promise I won't say another word if you want to go on the next one. I mean, it's only a couple of months away. So will you stay?
All right.
Terry, what have I told you? No sucking up to the bosses. Kiss it. Thought you already was. I'll get you sacked. Oh, will you?
When you two have finished, perhaps we can talk business. You too, Michelle. We're waiting on Michelle's investment, but we've still got cash in the bank off my dad. So I thought it might be as well to get cracking as fast as we can.
Yeah?
So I'll hire a van in the morning, a bit bigger than this one. I'll have the cash for you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow?
You can leave for Shrewsbury straight away then. There's loads to buy.
Tomorrow? But I thought that was weeks away.
Well, there's no reason why not, is there? Michelle?
Well, that was a waste of time then, wasn't it? All that persuading.
Oh, it'll only be for a couple of weeks.
What have you been doing upstairs?
Tuning this.
Sounds like somebody being murdered. Oh, knock it off, love, will you? You're supposed to be having an hour's peace before I go and get the kids.
Are we practising?
We'll leave it till after.
After what?
After the kids are in bed.
Look, I've got to get in all the practice I can, love.
Don't build your hopes up.
He's dead keen, that Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Dead keen. He's not even answering the phone. And he's a mate of Barry Grant's. You know what that means, don't you?
Hey.
He'll be just as unreliable. Come on, leave it. Come and sit down.
Just take it nice and easy.
Look, I'm not your granny. This is all perfectly normal, you know.
You just sit yourself down and I'll make us a nice cup of tea.
No, love, you sit yourself down. You've done all the grafting, and I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure.
Hello. Who? Oh, yeah, just a moment. Sheila,
What?
it's Doreen.
Who?
Ken and Doreen from Benidorm. They're coming round tomorrow night.
Oh, you're joking. What shall I say?
I don't know, they've made their mind up, it's obvious.
What are we going to do?
We'll have to pick it up as we go along.
Hello, Doreen.
Come on, Celia, hurry up.
Barry, stop it!
This is a rugby man's bed, this. It's a rugby man's.
I don't care what it is. Whole street will see you.
I don't care. Let them have a good look.
Barry!
That's a bit more than a business relationship now.
You sure you're still going to want to live with me after a couple of weeks in London?
Of course I am.
Do you have to go?
Yeah. You're not upset, are you? Not really.
I didn't think I'd ever ask anyone that to marry me.
Thanks. It was nice.
Still can't believe I said it.
I'm a witness. Look, if it makes you feel any better, we'll call it an engagement.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.